My name is Erin Whitford. I am a senior in accounting here in the College of Management.
Hey, my name is Abdul Hindi. I'm a junior here in the Poole College of Management, majoring in business administration with a concentration in operations and supply chain.
Hi, my name is Chris Prosser. I am a senior in business administration with a concentration in finance and also international studies with a concentration in international economy and environment. And I am also in the Poole College of Management.
What was your decision? How did you decide about which classes you were going to take distance ed?
Well, one of the classes I took was English 332's business writing class. The other distance ed class that I took was a summer class, and I decided to take that because it was fulfilling a humanities requirement, and it was during the summer, so I wouldn't be having too many other obligations and other classes that I would have to focus on too.
First class I'm taking is Business 320, so Intro to Finance, and really enjoying it so far. It was mainly a scheduling issue. I thought about it, I tried working just like a normal class, but just the schedule wouldn't work out, and it fit, Business Ed fit the need perfectly. I could do it online without having to worry about scheduling issues and stuff.
I wanted to make sure that I opened up my schedule to attending info sessions, attending different career events, and so having an online class allowed me to, I guess, be more flexible in my schedule.
And what was the format of those courses? Was some of it online? Did you have readings, videos?
For both of the distance ed classes that I took, they were pretty much online, and there were lots of readings that we had to do on our own that the teacher would either post online or readings from a textbook that we would have to buy for the course.
It's mainly of online lectures, and there's also PowerPoint and book reading, and then to keep up with the work, they make us do quizzes and homework assignments as well.
There is some reading out of the book. There is some videos that there are some videos that you need to watch that have PowerPoints as well as the professor talking at the same time. But I would say it's primarily the student creating a report, creating a resume or something like that, and then turning it in, getting it reviewed by other students, and then turning in a final draft after that.
And what did you like about distance education?
I really liked being able to do it all in my own time, which is also kind of the hard part about it too.
I would say definitely you can mold your pace of learning. So you may say, for example, in a class, the professor says something too fast or you don't understand it or something. You can rewind, take your time, focus on areas you like, stuff like that. Really cater your learning to your own needs. Also, of course, the convenience. You can, for example, if you like taking your classes at midnight, you can definitely go ahead and do that if that's the way you learn.
One of the great things is that you can kind of do the assignments as you have time in your day or time before the assignments is due.
And what has been some of the challenges?
Finding the time to do it. You do end up sometimes having assignments sneak up on you without the constant reminder. Since you're not in class, since you're not in class twice a week or 3 times a week, you're not getting that daily reminder from a professor about assignments that are coming up and things like that. So making sure you're constantly logging online and checking when your due dates are. I would say another challenge would be there's less personal interaction since you're sitting in front of a computer screen usually and you're not talking to anybody. You can't get instant feedback.
So that was the challenge.
Yes.
Keeping on track.
Actually making myself do it while I was just sitting around. That was the hardest part, was just kind of making myself read or making myself do the assignments that were online, just because I knew I wouldn't see my teacher every day.
And so what would you tell a future student who was considering distance education?
I would just consider, are you taking a lot of really hard courses, a lot of your major courses? Because if that was the case, then I probably wouldn't take an online class, especially if the online class was a major course. I really think you should have a professor that you can talk to and see regularly for a major course.
I tell them it's a really great opportunity. The benefits far outweigh the costs, in my opinion.
Your grade is based on you making sure you're hitting your deadlines, and that takes a lot of self-discipline.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Melissa Hart. I'm a lecturer in the Poole College of Management. I teach live classes as well as online classes. So you've heard a little bit from the students about their choices for distance education. So a few reminders, some things to think about. Make sure that you have a time in your schedule. Distance education allows flexibility with your schedule, but it also requires a time commitment in your schedule. Make sure that you plan out your day so that you've created time for that class. Also, think about your individual way that you learn. Do you learn better in a live setting, or are you able to stay motivated on your own? Some other things to think about is that it is a little bit easier to put off distance education because you're not attending an individual class at a specified time. So be very mindful of the procrastination that can happen with distance ed. And also be aware of your other commitments that you have. So just as you're scheduling that distance education, make sure that you're scheduling those other commitments so they don't interfere with your class. Some other things that you might want to think about are that a lot of the distance education courses have a format, and the format will be how are the tests proctored, what is the delivery, what are the requirements. One great place to look is on the distance education website. It's distance.ncsu.edu. They list the type of format in terms of how many tests, how many papers, what the course will require throughout the semester. And you can take a look at that before you sign up for the course. And lastly, be thoughtful of why are you choosing DE. Are you choosing distance education because you want to free up your schedule? It's no less work than a live class, so you want to make sure that you're choosing it for the right reasons.